Welcome into college football now. I am Tom down here with a breakdown of the Ohio State recruiting class here on National Signing Day. Now, yes, there still could be some flips or some changes or some added signings, but we're taking a look at where the Buckeyes stand at this current moment. Across all the different recruiting services, OSU has a consensus top 5 class at the moment. The 24/7 Sports Composite Rankings, which we tend to use the most here at Chat Sports, has them at number 4. ESPN, the worldwide leader in being behind in recruiting, is number 5, and that number is, well, it's always just not quite updated for whatever reason. Rivals and just 24/7 Sports also have the Buckeyes at number 4. Here is a look overall at the 2022 class for the Buckeyes. As things stand right now, 18 total commits for the Buckeyes. I will make note they did just lose one of their top committed players to Texas. We'll break that down at the back end of today's show. A 4-star corner headed to Texas, just like Quinn Ewers. 2 5-stars in this class. For now, 11 4-stars and 2 3-stars, part of a very strong, once again, Ohio State class with Ryan Day at the helm. Now, we're going to have all the signing day coverage you guys need right here at Chat Sports. We'll even be live later on today, breaking down all the commitments, discussing your favorite teams and what's going on one of the biggest days in college football, especially not including the college football playoff. Recruiting-wise, it doesn't get any better than today. So if you want consistent updates all day long, hit that big red button and subscribe. These are the top 5 classes at the current moment right now. Georgia with a massive 27 commits. They sit at number 1. Texas A&M earlier this morning jumped the Alabama Crimson Tide. They are now number 2. Bama is 3 as the SEC continues to lead the way in the rigged recruiting ranks. OSU number 4. They did dip down to 18. They are still, though, ahead of Penn State. They sit there at number 5. So the Buckeyes in good shape to secure another consensus top 5 class. But I want you guys to predict for me what class ranking OSU will finish with. Are they going to be able to get up to number 1? No, probably not, but they might still be able to get 2 or 3. I want you guys to shoot your shot and make your prediction for me. What class ranking will OSU finish with? This is going to be the pinned comment on today's video, so if the ad break plays on YouTube, I'll take advantage of it. While it plays, head down there and let me know. Let's go player by player now with a look at this Ohio State recruiting class. The number 1 commit who has signed, by the way, out of Dayton, Ohio, 5-star linebacker C.J. Hicks. I thought this past year the Ohio State defense, didn't have the best impact players. C.J. Hicks, at very strong 6'3", 215 size, and will certainly bulk up, has a chance to make a big impact early. Sonny Styles, another 5-star out of Ohio, is a safety from Pickerington Central. This one is noteworthy because Styles is a high school junior, by the way. He reclassified, enrolled early, so the Buckeyes, as they so often find a way to do, have secured the top 2 players in the state of Ohio. Hopefully have 2 future early round draft picks there in the back half of that defense. Their top offensive player is 4-star quarterback Devin Brown. Who needs Quinn Ewers? Maybe Brown is the quarterback down the road of the future of the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's the number 6 overall QB in this class. The number 1 player, by the way, out of the state of Utah. Gabe Powers is the only player we're going to discuss today who is still in the hard commit category on 24/7 Sports, i.e. not signed at this point, although Powers has been committed for over a year at this point. So I feel good about him going. We'll see if that maybe ends up changing. He's the number 5 player out of the state of Ohio, 6'4", 230 linebacker, number 6 at that position. The Buckeyes' run of star receivers could continue with Kaleb Burton out of Lake Travis, Texas, Austin, of course, meaning he did not flip like Quinn Ewers, number 68 overall, a top 15 receiver in this year's class. More defensive help in Kenyatta Jackson out of Hollywood, Florida. Not the only player from Hollywood, Florida we're going to get to as part of today's recruiting class breakdown. A top 70 player for the Buckeyes right there. Special deal for you guys. It's perfect this holiday season. Ohio State hoodies and some awesome looking ones are up to 50% off at chatsports.com/OSU hoodie. 50% off chatsports.com/OSU hoodie. All types of hoodies, full zips, quarter zips, jackets as well. I love the full zipper hoodie, by the way. Underrated type of gear there. It's a fantastic offer if you're looking for something to add to your holiday wish list or buy for a Buckeye fan friend out there. This is a perfect gift. It'll be in the comments section and in the description. It's chatsports.com/OSU hoodie. Let's continue along here with some more top 100 recruits. 2 receivers on this list. We'll group them together here. Kaleb Brown, the number 2 player out of Illinois. He is a wide receiver. So too is Kyion Grayes, the number 2 player out of Arizona. The Buckeyes going to less populated recruiting areas to grab some talented players. Then there's 4-star defensive lineman Caden Curry out of Indiana, the number 3 player from that state. He's number 14 defensive lineman. The Buckeyes, again, needing that defensive help. I am pleased to see them devoting so much energy to getting in some big-time recruits on that side of the ball. Next up is 4-star offensive tackle Tegra. I hope I'm pronouncing this last name right. Tshabola, who I am from Cincinnati myself, Lakota West in Westchester, Ohio, a very underrated football program. He is the number 6 player in the state. He is, by the way, teammates with Jyaire Brown, the number 155 overall player, a 4-star corner, number 8 in the state of Ohio. And then, look, another receiver. This one out of Georgia. The Buckeyes went into SEC territory to land Kojo Antwi. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry again. Sorry, what was it, Jeremy? Antwi. That makes a lot more sense. So if I'm pronouncing names wrong, I'm terribly sorry. It is not easy to find pronunciation guides for these players. But congrats on signing with Ohio State. He's the number 16 player in the state. There's also Dallan Hayden, the running back out of Memphis, Tennessee, number 9 player in the state of Tennessee. Volunteers fans in shambles over that one. Then there's 4-star offensive tackle George Fitzpatrick out of Colorado. This is truly a national class for the Ohio State Buckeyes. They've been going all over the place to bring in various players and land them and bring them into the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's the number 2 player, by the way, out of the state of Colorado. We'll see if the Buckeyes can develop him like they've done so well across the board. We still got a few more recruits to get to, but I want you guys to shout out your favorite recruit in the 2022 recruiting class. For me, I'm probably going to go, I can't take the best one. That's cheating. I'll go with Sonny Styles, the reclassifying safety. It might take him a little bit longer to acclimate immediately to the Buckeyes, since that is a pretty big jump, but I think he's got a bright future at safety. The final 4 commits here for the Ohio State Buckeyes, all of whom have signed, so commits is the wrong word, but Ryan Turner, a 4-star cornerback. He's number 337 overall. He's the other player out of Hollywood, Florida, the high school teammate of Kenyatta Jackson, so some good defensive help there. Another corner, Kye Stokes from Florida, not from Hollywood though. That's number 42, number 44 respectively. Excuse me, Stokes is an athlete. It's right there on screen. My bad. Tight end Bennett Christian, also out of Georgia. He's there. And then Avery Henry. Again, words difficult for me early this morning right there on screen. He is a 3-star recruit. He's number 43 overall in Ohio, but he's not ranked in the 24/7 Sports composite rankings. No college football playoff championship this year for the Ohio State Buckeyes, but what about next season? Can they pull it off? They're going to have a chance with C.J. Stroud back. What do you think? Type in 1 for yes, they will, 0 for no, they will not. Now for the bad news for you guys, Terrance Brooks, who was primed to be one of the top players in this year's class for Ohio State, has flipped. The Little Elm, Texas product is heading to Texas. You might blame Quinn Ewers for this one here. He had been committed to Ohio State since June. He flipped early this morning. He's heading to Texas. He will not be part of that Ohio State class, and now it's up to the Buckeyes to find a way to bring in some more help on this overall class, offense or defense. They do have a couple more spots available. We will have more coverage for you guys on everything going on around National Signing Day today. So if you want updates and our live show later on in the afternoon, hit that big red button and subscribe.